I come this way before, travel with an open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened oh so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off beat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. Expect the meal, take a second, see the blessing in it. We're much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let them see it brilliant. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it through like ooh. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing in competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah, give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm gonna wrestle and fight this final round. Life's a break with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Can't get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar.
Hey, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free. We just gonna come on real quick, man. I just got to get shit off our chest. What up, Eric? Getty, Real Rap, Bogart, Mr. Finesse, Jose, Lowland, man. What's up, man? I owe y'all some lives anyway, man, for my travel. So every now and again, I'll come on Saturday. Moyo Sauce, Luis, Unspoken, Raekwon, Cash G. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all could be... What do you say? You could be anywhere in the world, but yeah, man. Chico, man. Scum of the earth, man. Scum of the earth, man. And I'm going to tell you something, too, about this. I got to pull up his quote. Quote, great video, ignorant at an all-time high. A few YouTubers cashing in by promoting disorder and fake news. And this is the same guy that saw me and other YouTubers put 200 black men in Dallas, Texas. Remember that? It's just beyond my own understanding, man. And this is the same man that saw me finance the whole thing. I didn't ask him for money. I never ask. I don't ask people for money, man. I don't ask people for money. Thank you to Black Fight Fan. He actually offered. You understand? And I even told him in the phone call, I don't expect people to help me financially. You understand what I'm saying? And me and Black Fight Fan split that thing down the middle. And we never asked Chico for anything. You understand what I'm saying? And for him to say that about a few YouTubers, that means he's slapping Blue Blood in the face, slapping me in the face, Boxing Ego, and the list goes on, Champ Side, and the list goes on. And and we ain't been nothing but respectful to that man. And honestly, I was in my WBC video, I wanted to be respectful, and I even said it in the interview, but they don't respect us, man. And this is just the ultimate play that we got to learn to love ourselves, man. Because at the end of the day, man, ain't nobody gonna love us like us, man. And there's a percentage of other races that will love us as well. You understand? And we we shouldn't have to look outside of that. Chico was a scumbag, man. Scumbag, 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 scumbag. For him to say something about people like myself, Blue Blood, man, we ain't been nothing but kind to that man. Whether you disagree on a subject, you disagree, but to say we're chasing money, and the motherfucker know I'm 10 times richer than him. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Like it's just beyond my own understanding, dog. It is beyond my own understanding, dog, that when they want to when they disagree, they're disrespectful. And first they disagree, they disrespect, and then they defame you. You understand? And this is why I always use the analogy. I never talk about someone working at McDonald's because me or someone in my family is actually working at McDonald's. I never make an economic play on people. You understand? I don't do that. You know what I mean? I do it for shits and giggles, but my heart is not into clowning people because someone makes more money. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. I'm not Chico Lopez. I don't agree with that play at all. And he's the ambassador of the WBC, and it's just disgusting, man. It is flat out disgusting that someone like him represent. Oh, who cares a fuck? At this point, I don't care about the WBC belt. I don't care about the WBO belt, IBF belt, WBA belt. I just want the best fighting the best at this point. You understand what I'm saying? I can give two shits about them. You understand? And this is why I love. No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it at all. I didn't see the interview. I'm sure it'll be up on ESPN. But they didn't ask about the gloves, I'm sure. But even if Max is doing the interview, it's no way we'll get an answer about the gloves anyway. But WBC is we gonna turn the WBC belt into the IBO belt. Watch, trust me. We gonna put so much pressure on. We gonna put so much pressure on these fighters and these managers to devalue that belt. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna put so much pressure on their ass, man. Not in a negative way, but just to enlighten them on the truth. You understand? Especially the next generation. This generation, maybe, it has some history, has some pageantry to it. But these young fighters, yeah, I feel like Riddick Bowe, man. I definitely feel like, let me get y'all the number, man, so y'all can call in. This number. And we have the letter for the Nevada Athletic State Commission. We'll be dropping that tomorrow. Feel free to call. Oh, y'all probably are calling in, but I don't have it set up yet. All right, it's set up. Yeah, man. So it's just it's disgusting, man. And we gonna win this too. Well, yeah, we gonna win this. They ain't learned yet. Fred don't play. Fred don't play at all, man. You know what I mean? So feel free to call in, man. We'll talk for about an hour or so. You know what I mean? $504. What's up? What up, big homie? How you feel?
Chilling. Oh, chilling, man. Up on duty, man. WBC, bro. They got to go, bro. They showed their racism for the last time, bro. Mm-hmm. They protect all the Hispanic, Mexican compadres, whatever you want to call them. Canelo, they made him the franchise champion to keep him away from Charlo, Andre. Who else they been protecting? Just pretty much all the non-melanated fighters like Lomachenko, man. Devin Haney worked his way up to that spot. WBC mandatory. All of a sudden, he too green. Well, where did this come from? Was Canelo too green when he fought Floyd? It was just around the same age, 20-something. Now all of a sudden, Devin Haney too green when he get to the mandatory spot. It's always happening to melanated fighters with this bias crap when it comes to the WBC, man. So Suleiman, his daddy was I don't really know how his daddy was, but I'm hearing good things about his daddy, but he disgracing his daddy's name, man.
Mm.
Like, you gotta get his act together, bro. And as far as Wild, this news recently came out. He accepted Josh Foreman. He accepted his invitation to come train him or whatever. But Guzman, what you know about Guzman?
No, he's not training him. He's training Pulev.
Okay, because they were saying they should announce it tonight or something like that.
No,
I don't know.
It's Pulev. He's training Pulev for Anthony Joshua.
All right. Who would you think would be the best fit for Wilder?
I don't
That's
think
like a head trainer.
I mean, right now, as I see it, I don't really think I would like to see Deontay Wilder and them working at optimum. You know what I mean? 100%, seeing where they at. You know what I mean? Because we all just fell in love with Deontay Wilder's right hand. We all know he can box. You know, we all know he has great stamina. We all know his power carries. Now we got to Now we got to see Deontay. He won a bronze medal and boxed the hell out of this kid in 2015. You know, so he has it in him. You know, like when he fell in love with his right hand, his team fell in love with his right hand, and we fell in love with his right hand. You know, and that's what happens. You know,
and you're right. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. He do got it in him. I've seen him fight all different styles. I've seen him box out on the outside. I've seen him come on the inside. Johan, you know what? Like I said, I ain't no heavyweight no shit like that, but I know the perfect game plan because it showed. What I saw from the first Fury fight, and I ain't gonna be long. I saw from the first Fury fight when he got aggressive and let his hands go, it froze Fury, and those are the times he dropped them. Mm-hmm. When he let them combos go, he hit them with left, right. The hooks and all that, he dropped them. Mm-hmm. And that came from the inside fight, and he got in close on them, and he let them combos go. That reminded me of the Johan Duhaupas fight. The Duhaupas fight, the dude, he kept hitting with them uppercuts. Yeah. And also what he was doing, he was going around them, hitting them from the side angles. He was damn near next to him, hitting him with uppercuts. Then he'll come to the other side, get on the other side of him, hit him with uppercuts. Bro, like I said, I ain't no trainer, but outside looking in, if you're getting close to on Fury, work this whole camp on the inside, but aggressive. So when you get on the inside, don't get froze or stuck. Mm-hmm. Let them hands go, let them combos go. It's gonna freeze them. And then where I think George Foreman come in at is with the tactics, the dirty tactics, because George was perfect for that. He'll shoulder shrug you up off him if you try to get too close on him. He knew how to deal with certain tactics. So, work that inside game, stay on the inside, stay aggressive, and use his athleticism. Because what I noticed, Fury try to use his attributes to his advantage, his size and all that. So use your attributes to your advantage. You already hit hard, so he's gonna be weary when you get in on the inside. So get on the inside, work them combos, hit them angles, because he's very athletic. So hit them angles on the inside, and then what George come in there, in my opinion, is the tactics to keep him up off, keep him honest. Mm-hmm. So if he try that dirty stuff, you can match him dirty for dirty, and then get him back honest, get him back fighting clean. Stay on the inside, use your athleticism, keep moving on him. And bro, I'm telling you, those are keys to victory, man. And then the right hand, it's gonna land eventually. It's gonna land because by him being shorter, with shorter arms, he gonna have the advantage on the inside. He just gotta be able to stay on the inside and use his athleticism at the same time, while applying those tactics to keep Fury honest. That's just my opinion, though, man. That's just what I see, the way I see it happening. But Wilder can do it, man. He got the athleticism to do it and the power to do it. He's got to stay in close on the inside, aggressive. Because Wilder got longer arms, he ain't gonna win the outside game. He gonna have to come in and come aggressive, and then use dirty tactics to keep him from using dirty tactics. I think Fury gonna I think he's gonna do whatever the ref gonna let him get away with.
Sure.
So you're gonna have to come in matching this dude dirty for dirty, and then at the same time applying your game plan, and to get him up out of there.
Facts.
But yo, bro, That's my call, bro.
Right.
I just hope everything go good. If July 18th is the date, I hope everything go good. And Champ will be on top once again.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
1504. Yep. And yeah, man. And we also got to take into account that Tyson Fury cheated too. I mean, the knockdown was behind the head. He was tripped. They need instant replay because you take into account this. If Deontay Wilder gets 5 minutes and he's not going to take 5 minutes, but if he takes time, as opposed to that being a knockdown, you understand what I'm saying? Then, the fight is different. Like, man, it's so I think that we got a TV famous now. We got a fake TV in here. TV, you made it, dog. You made it. So at the end of the day, man, there's so many damn things that go into play with this. I think the knee jerk reaction is, who's gonna train them? Who's gonna this? Man, look within first. When I make a mistake after the emotions fade away, I look within. Who's this? All right, cool. So at the end of the day, man, I just think that we ain't boycotting shit. We ain't fucking with them. I ain't boycotting. I don't want answers. I don't want justification. I'm gonna call them what they are. They're Mex. They're an all Mexican organization that only care about Canelo. You see how they kiss Canelo's ass? I ain't boycotting because I don't want answers. I don't want answers. Who's this? I'm just hanging up. So I'm not answering that call no more. So at the end of the day, man, I don't want answers. I don't care about them. Don't care. Don't care. I don't. 225. What's up? All right, cool. So, I don't want answers. Don't care. This man broke. I asked this man for nothing. 412. What's up?
Yo, brother, what's up? It's Lamont from Pittsburgh again, brother.
Hey, what's up? How you feel?
All right. Hey, I wanted to, I didn't get a chance to say it the last call the other day, but Tyson, he's an animated type, loud, boisterous, white dude, right? He always got his face in the camera talking shit.
Tyson
How
Fury.
come he ain't in the camera in the media right now?
Yeah, you're right.
Because he knows what's up. I mean, if he really thought he was innocent, or if anybody else thought he was, he would have been up there. His wife, his trainer, himself, he would have been up there like, man, I ain't do that. And you know what I mean? He knows he's wrong. He knows he's shiesty. You know what I mean? But matter of fact, did you hear Charles Martin tonight talk about the glove?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what he said. I just wish more boxers would come out of our people and come out and be more vocal about that, or support you.
They are, and I'm gonna keep on asking for it. All these fighters need to come out and start talking about it, because even if you 50-50 on it, you still should side with the sport of boxing, protecting the sport of boxing. What is Tyson Fury gonna do for you? I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to pick him to win or pick him to lose. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but I'm talking about just protecting the safety of the fighters, because it's gonna happen to you eventually, and you're gonna complain and you're gonna say, why the media ain't do this? Why? It's like when I asked Franchine Cruz 2 or 3 times for an interview when I was in Philadelphia. She told me no. You understand what I'm saying? And so now she wants her story to get out, but I'm like, shit, I asked you 3 times. I asked you 3 times. I'm not mad. Don't mistake me for being mad at her, but I mean, now things has a pecking order, and that's just the reality of it. Man, you gonna sit behind a white picket fence, or you gonna stand? You gonna put your black fist up? So.
Hey, punning.
Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm at with it, man.
But no, yeah, okay, brother. Be easy.
All right, PA.
All right,
appreciate you. Yeah, I got you out. Now I know the number now. Okay, I gotta memorize that shit. So y'all know I memorize y'all number, because I don't know how to input them in my computer. I just memorize your numbers when you call in. So So yeah, man, it's just for the WBC, man, it's just trash, dog. They trash. They changed the rules. Now Canelo can use small dosages of PEDs and 323. What's up? You hanging up too? So yeah, man, it's I'm gonna read this quote again. What the WBC said. The ambassador of the WBC. This is what he said. This is what he said, dog. I quote, Real Chico Lopez, great video. Ignorant is at an all-time high. A few YouTubers cashing in by promoting disorder and fake news, by cashing in. My channel's not even monetized. My channel ain't been monetized since mid-January, late January, some shit. You know what I mean? 225, what's up? So for him to say stuff like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm always going to side with the fans. I'm never going to side with I'm going to teach you guys the business of boxing. But I'm always going to side at the end of the day on the fans. I'm still a fan, you know? So at the end of the day, that's what it is. And just WBC is just, man, scum of the earth. WBC is scum, man. I don't respect them now. They can look at me side-eyed all they want. They can look at me. I own me. You know what I mean? I own me. Everything I touch, I own. Everything I drive, I own. Every key, I own. I don't give a fuck, man. I personally don't care about, because at the end of the day, relationships in boxing, 9 times out of 10 always side with money. They will throw you out the window for money. They don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. You know, and that's where I'm at. I don't care. I'm not interviewing. I don't care if you never interview with me again. I don't care if you never talk to me again. I don't care. I don't need. Uh-oh. Dark Vader's in the building. What's up?
Yo.
Yeah.
What's good, man?
What's up, man?
All right, look. Here's what's going on, man. I'm done being disrespected, done playing games. They want to disrespect us like we don't exist. That's absolutely fine. Look, the guy cheated. He's caught. All right, he's caught. And old media, you know what? F y'all, man. F y'all. You know, and F all the clowns that are on the opposite side of history right now. What's going on right now is historic. And it's very serious, and we need to be taken very seriously. And I want you guys to understand something. The other WBC champions, they don't love us, man. They don't love us. They don't respect us as fans. And y'all guys need to pull a Riddick Bowe and throw y'all shit in the garbage. Throw it right in the garbage, because y'all time is coming. Y'all time is definitely coming. And it's unfortunate, but it's going to take someone to get killed in that ring for them to respect us as fans. And you guys walking around with that green belt, throw that shit in the garbage, man, because they don't mean nothing. Y'all paying sanctioning fees. Y'all paying sanctioning fees to these guys that don't respect you. All right, you see what they did for Canelo, or Canelo, as I like to call him. All right, you know, he gets caught. He pops dirty, and what do? They up the levels of drugs that can be permitted into the system. That's like you getting caught with a DUI, and then that next month another person get caught, but he walks because they up the levels of alcohol. And then you find out that motherfucker is like related to like the mayor or some shit. You dig what I'm saying? This is exactly what they're doing here. This is the type of shit that they're doing. All right? The WBC needs to be ashamed of themselves. And us as fans, we need to stop supporting that. So I think after Wilder knocks this clown's head off, he needs to take that belt, throw it in the garbage in the middle of the ring and piss on it, and then throw some gasoline in it and set it on fire. That's how I feel about the WBC. F those guys. That's everything that's there.
Thanks.
They haven't gotten back to us. They're not taking this seriously. They think it's gonna go away. This is not gonna go away. And this is the quietest Tyson Fury has been. The guy is very, very, very quiet. Very quiet. It's a little creepy how quiet he is.
Thanks. It is.
You know, he should have said something by now. Very, very quiet. All right. So, you know, I don't want to entertain also, you know, the other thing is I don't want to entertain the drug thing that's floating around. I don't want to entertain that until it's time to entertain it. Mm-hmm. Let's stick to this glove thing. All right. George Groves is probably about the whitest motherfucker I've seen in my life. And for him to say that there's something unnatural about that, his glove being unlaced, come on, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire. We need to stay on these mofos' necks. You know, Young Pharaoh is doing a brilliant job. Fred, you're doing a brilliant job. And if time permitted, I'd be on the front line down there, man. But on the side note, I'm willing to do whatever it takes on my end to help you brothers accomplish what we're all trying to accomplish, man. We need to stand as a united front, man, because they're really, really trying to put the fuck to us.
Yep.
They really are trying to put the fuck to us, man. And I also want to, man, so much to say, and I don't want to take up too much time, but I had a in-depth conversation behind the scenes with Stormy B-Man. Mm-hmm. Get with me behind the scenes, man, because there's something that we had a discussion. There's something that came about that we saw that's actually a little creepy. Mm. And brothers, sisters, when I tell you that this is a grand scheme, it's deeper than you really, really think. When we say this is deeper than boxing, you have no idea how creepy this is. This is creepy. And we want to talk about an elaborate scheme. I'll just say this. Wilder took a L. AJ took a L. Right? Mm-hmm. Both of them brothers didn't look too right going into their fights on their losses. Mm-hmm. Now I'm putting something out there and I want you guys to think. We've been giving AJ a lot of crap, but he didn't look right going into his fight. Wilder didn't look right going into his fight. The only motherfucker that's undefeated is a 6'9" white guy. All right? Do the math. Please, do the math. We may have been looking at this whole thing all wrong, man. All wrong. And it's not beyond the scope of reason that this whole thing has been a work from day one. Mm. From day one. All right? Now, listen to what I'm saying. All right? We've given AJ a lot of crap. All right? Because of who's he affiliated with and the lies from Eddie Hearn and everything else. But we turn around. He took an L. Wilder took an L. That was the mega fight. And look who's undefeated. Mm. Look who's undefeated right now. Okay? Really, really think about where I'm going with this. All right? This is some bullshit that's going on. I'm convinced. I'm totally convinced that we've been hoodwinked. We've been bamboozled. Mm. They really did something to us. All right? This is organized confusion. Black people fighting amongst each other. We've been shitting on AJ. Turns out the grand scheme was to put this guy in the forefront in the whole fucking in that. This was the whole idea. This was part of the plan. All right? I'm not overthinking this, man. I'm not overthinking this. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. What's going on? Think about it. Really, really think about it. AJ, I had a connection in the garden, and I got a phone call. It was like, yo, this dude don't look right coming down this hallway. Remember all this thing about the panic attack and all this other stuff? And we laughed about it, and it was funny. Okay? that he took a L. He did not look well going into that Ruiz fight. All right. Now here we are, almost a year later. When Wilder took that helmet off, he's rubbing his eyes. He's looking crazy. He's bobbling all around the ring in the first round. And on top of that, Fury's playing games with this glove, and they want to ignore it like they don't see it. Come on now. Something's not right. Something's not right. We need to fucking put our heads together. There's something going on, man. Brothers, we really need to think. We really need to think there's something happening. But you know what? Y'all go ahead. I got more, man. I got more, but we need to really push this, because there's something. It's almost scary. It's almost scary, and we need to just push this and bring this to light. And I don't care what old media is saying, man. We know what we know because we know what we see.
Thanks.
You know, that's my time, brother. I'm gonna go ahead to bed, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Hit me.
Yeah, man. Hey, maybe he has a point. Yeah, man. They tell you who they are, man. And he voted for Trump too. You know what I mean? He a Trump supporter. You know what I mean? I always 323. What's up? 323.
Your last caller, yeah, he was on the point. Yeah, directed energy weapons is very real. And as far as like mind control and whatnot, and it's full scale is definitely deeper than that. But yeah, they could have both been hit by energy anything, or slipped into something their drink or whatever, to have them compromised. And the grand scheme of just discrediting the black man. So absolutely,
I agree.
That's all I have to say.
That's all you got? Oh, that's all you got. Okay. I'm sitting there waiting like, okay, what else you got? I got Yeah, man. It's the WBC, man. Trash, man. Trash. Riddick Bowe, man. I can't wait to use that thumbnail. 225. 225.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? Who this?
Lynette Bowman.
How you doing?
All right.
Great to hear from you.
Subscribing to the LBBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody listen to you. Blue Blood 78. DMing everybody.
That's what's up.
Because yeah, basically we just, upon looking at the fight when Wilder walked out, when he first took his helmet off, my husband and I, we both said the same thing. What the hell did they do to him? He just didn't look right. And just to piggyback on what the guy said, he was rubbing his eyes. He was kind of like twisting his back around, like he was just trying to shake something off. And we all know that Wilder's pretty honest, and we know he don't fool around like that. So
facts.
I don't know what happened. Allegedly, we can't say we know for sure. But he just didn't look right. I don't know how, or we know why, but we don't know how they would have gotten to him like that. I just don't, gotta be careful. There was a lot of Irish people there.
Yeah.
And I'll just leave that like that. You can read in between the lines. And we could tell that he was fighting under he was under stress. It was duress, and then there was something going on with him. He wasn't right. He wasn't the same. And everybody knows Wilder does not have any fear in him, and he's a warrior. So I just said again, like I said on Blue Blood earlier, the team needs to tighten up. They need to keep an eye on him. Don't let nobody back there who's not supposed to be back there. They need somebody over there in the locker room because we saw that the cameras were covered up when it came time to Fury having his gloves wrapped, his hands wrapped. Fury's team unplugged the camera. And that's when we knew then. We were sitting here watching television. We were like, wait a minute, hold on. We don't get to see Fury's hands getting wrapped. And it basically cut off the camera, and the next thing you know, Wilder's coming out and he's not even looking at himself. And I think the team just needs to tighten up in that area on the security part, you know. And I see that Wilder also, he does a lot of his own promotions and stuff. And I'm very proud of him for that, Bomb Squad. Bomb Squad Nation as well. I just feel like he needs to form a team of 3 people with an itinerary that he's giving them as to what to say out in the public.
Sure.
And so he can get some rest. He needs to get some rest and focus on, you know, training and what he needs to do to get his belts back, and, you know, just focusing on his career. And they can focus on the promotional part, but have an itinerary where he wants, you know, he tell them what he wants to be said out there. You know, and it can, hey, a perfect person is his fiance. She has the face and the ability to promote just about any and everything. I look at her as a businesswoman. I look at her as that she has his back and that she can promote, you know. And so her heading the promotional team and letting him do the traveling instead of him. He's tired, you know, going here, going there, what have you. And, you know, just to kind of like just organize a team that'll go out and promote for him instead of him doing all of it and then having to come back and train, then having to fight a big fight like that. That's exhausting, you know. So that's the only thing I'm you know, I've just been kind of looking at too. Could have used the you still there, Fred?
We're listening.
Yeah, he could have. I thought his eardrum was busted, but then they cleared it up and said he just had a cut down in his ear. And then I felt like if he would have had no disrespect to another team, I love Mark Green, I love JD, Chris, everybody. I follow everything. I've been watching boxing since I was 7 years old. Wow. My dad turned me on to boxing. I just feel like if you would have had somebody with a little bit more of medical capability, and they didn't even have to have a degree, just a little bit more of medical capability, they could have stopped the bleeding. And if Wilder could have got his legs back, he could have continued. But as he went on, it looked like it just continuously got worse. You know, the bleeding kept pouring, and his legs were weak, and it you know. So I agree with Mark Breland. I really think he should have done it earlier, because we were screaming at home like, "Oh my God!" You know.
Were you?
Yeah, we were like, "Oh my God, they're gonna kill him!" You know, that's how we felt. Like, you know, stop it, because it was just too much. And you live another day to get another chance. And I believe Wilder gonna bust him up. He gonna bust him up. He gonna bust him up, and I think it's gonna happen in the 5th round. And we're looking forward to this victory. That ring walk was phenomenal.
Wasn't it?
Oh my God, it was something. Oh my God, and I know if I saw that from television, what you guys were in person was just extraordinary. And I think the powers that be don't want to see that exist.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
I agree.
They don't want to see that. And there was something else I wanted to say. I just want to tell him to just hold his head up, keep praying, you know, tighten up your team. Like I said, organize a promotional team And there's a few people, if I was him, that I wouldn't even speak to. Like Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, Paulie. I got a list. There's a list of them. They're on the FU list. They are on the FU list. And I would not, they couldn't even lick my boot. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana. And I wouldn't give them, I don't care. If they're paying them promotional, okay, put the check in the mail. I'll send one of my representatives and speak to them. I would not talk to them. And I would give them an itinerary. This is what you say. You answer 3 questions. And that's it. They are dogging him. That's wrong. That is wrong. You do not do that to someone. And, that's all I got to say. But I'm looking forward to the win. I'm looking forward to the trilogy. But I want him to be healthy and safe,
Yeah, we all do.
And,
we all
yes.
do. I've spoken with D about that, too, about fight week and all that. When I've interviewed him.
Great. That's wonderful. So, been following Wilder for a long time, a very long time. Before he actually got into on television a lot, just amateurs and stuff like that. I've been following him for a long time. Me and my husband.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. Yep. Okay then. All right. Take care.
I appreciate
and,
you.
Thanks for taking my call.
All the time. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, man, I can't get over that. This man, Chico Lopez, he's talking straight to me and Boo Bud. Great video. Ignorant is at an all ignorance. Ignorant. You got to watch Hooked on Phonics. Didn't work for him. Ignorant is at, he meant to say ignorance is at an owl. He meant to say all-time high. A few YouTubers, me and Blue Blood, cashing in by promoting disorder and fake news. Chico, my channel's not even monetized, dog. My channel ain't been monetized since January. Shame, man. Shame. And this is the same guy. That's using the WBC money, aka Deontay Wilder's sanctioning fees, to travel the world. This is the same dude. This is the same guy in the same organization that's using Deontay Wilder's sanctioning fees. This is the same dude. He and Mauricio Sulaiman are using the sanctioning fees from that fight to travel the globe. Come on, man. I hate when people use money. I don't like that shit, man. And no integrity. No integrity, man. No class, no integrity. None of that. You know what I mean? People so enamored. People so used to judging people by what they do for a living, man. They have no idea it's actually a reflection on them. This is a scumbag, dude. Just scumbag. Just scum of the earth. Scum of the earth. Scum of the earth. And the lowest of the lows. He's the ambassador of the WBC. That's who he is. That's the ambassador of the WBC. And that tells you what he means, because instead of saying, see, I'm cool. A few YouTubers, a few black guys cashing in. That's what he wanted to say. That's ultimately what he's saying. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not racist. I got black friends. I watch black fighters. Terrence Crawford is one of my favorite fighters. Man, get the hell out of here, dog. I don't want to hear none of that. Keep selling your dogs. That's all. Keep selling your dogs. Matter of fact, I got to unfollow this motherfucker. Because I'm done with this, dude. I'm done. Done. I don't care. Just the lower, you're a scumbag. Scumbag. That's what scumbag. We capitalizing on money. Man, get the hell out of here. You're using Deontay Wilder's sanctioning fees right now as we speak. Black fighter, right? Black fighter. How about just promote Canelo? May and September. How about you do? That's all y'all care about anyway. That's all they care about anyway. It's promoting Mexican fighters anyway. That's all they care about. They don't give two smacks about black fighters, man. I don't care about these belts no more, man. I personally don't care. We gonna devalue them anyway. Yeah, he sells pit bulls. Yeah, he sells pit, man. Yeah, using those sanctioning fees. You know what I mean? Traveling the country, selling pit bulls on the WBC. I don't know. I'm not even gonna speculate like that. I'm just gonna hold him to the things that he said. Yeah, man. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna block him from my page because I know it. I want him to see me talking about him. I ain't hiding from nobody. You know what I mean? It's he's using Deontay Wilder sanctioning fees, Gary Russell sanctioning fees, Earl Spence sanctioning fees, well, upcoming sanctioning fees. Well, yeah, he probably just paid. I don't know. Jamel Charlo sanctioning fees, Tony Harrison sanctioning fees, Devin Haney sanctioning fees. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's the black people making y'all money. Man, come on. Talking about money. You got your hand. You got a fucking job. That's what you got. You got a job. You got a job. Talking all that. Man, come on, man. Man. Got a job. Got a job talking about another man's job. You're not a boss. You got a job. You come on, man. What up, TB, man? You famous, man. You got people imitating you in the chat and shit.
Nah, that was my other page.
Oh, that was your other page. Oh, that's why. What up? What you got for us? What's up, Keena? What you got for us, TB?
Oh yeah, man. But first, okay. All right, so I was watching this video earlier, bro. It was like this guy named like Tony Jeffries.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he had did like a video, like basically talking about how like, you know, like they said like we were lying about like the glove conspiracy. Like this on YouTube. It was like, but people was basically talking shit. So basically, he was talking about how like it was impossible for him to be using like his fist and stuff like that in the glove. But the funny part about it was, like the way he put on the glove the correct way that he's supposed to do it. But the way that Tyson Fury did it, that's not the way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, and like it was so many people talking shit in the comments, bro. They were saying like, "Oh, we butthurt. We need to just get over it," and shit like that. Like, and people saying like, "Oh, you don't know nothing about boxing." Like, yeah, it's just a whole bunch of dumb motherfuckers.
And he was actually explaining how Tyson Fury cheated, right?
No. He was explaining how Tyson Fury didn't cheat.
Oh,
but the funny, right? He was saying like basically he had his hand in the glove the whole way, but that's not the way he had it. And he was saying like how it would be a disadvantage for him to be slapping.
He ain't slapping. He's punching. The tip of the glove make it look like you're slapping, but he's actually punching. That's why the gloves. Listen, guys. That's why the glove goes backwards, because he's punching. He's punching. So the face of the glove goes back, and he's punching Deontay Wilder had lumps on his face, man. Gloves don't do that. Gloves don't do that, man. Nah.
Yeah, and I was just watching the Charles Martin. I was watching that on Blue Blood Sports TV too.
Yeah, I watched
basically that. How like, yeah, you seen that?
Mm-hmm. No, but okay, go ahead and explain it, because there's a lot of people who haven't seen it. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. So basically, you know, Charles Martin, he was telling like he was basically talking about what we was talking about on the show for the past like week, about how like his glove, like how you could be using like his bare fist to really be punching.
Yeah, for sure, man. He's a career cheater. Tyson Fury is a career long cheater. I have no doubt. in my mind.
Yeah. So, what was your thoughts on the upset today?
I was shocked. You know, I thought Kalinaki would overwhelm him, and now it's just funny. Now he's the mandatory. He's gonna get bought out. He ain't gonna make that fight. They're gonna set him up to lose somewhere down the line. Maybe they put him in there with Luis Ortiz or Andy Ruiz or something like that. He ain't gonna make it. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the business of boxing, dog. Hell no, they don't want him fighting. Hell no. Hell no. The only one happy with that is
Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn. Thank you. I was just about to say that, Eddie Hearn. Thank you. Anthony Joshua don't even want to fight that guy.
Try to build him up, make him seem like he's just some big, like he's some big opponent or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Anthony Joshua said, I don't want to fight him neither.
Oh yeah, I had another question. I wanted to ask. Okay, so let's just say like you Jerron Ennis, F.A. Ajagba's advisor. What fights would you give them to what significant fights would you give them in order to kind of show you that they're ready for a title shot?
Chris Arreola, John Molina. I don't think he's ready for a title shot this year. I think he's a few Chris Areolas away, you know. He's still got a lot to work on, you know. Combination punchers, I don't know about combination punchers at the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to be a combination puncher in the heavyweight division. I'm talking about like 100 punches around. Like that's whew.
Yeah.
You know, that's hard. You know, that's putting yourself in harm's way.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Honestly, don't know. He definitely need three more fights this year. Maybe end it with a Joe Joyce type fight. The loser of Joe Joyce and the other kid that he's fighting.
Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, Daniel Dubois, something like that. But yeah, something like that. You know.
Okay, how would you move Jerron Ennis?
I think Jerron Ennis is ready now. Be honest with you, I think.
Yeah, I was just looking at the rankings too earlier, bro. Like the WBC ranking, they had him at 21.
No, I think he's good enough now. I think he can beat. What's the kid's name? Josecito Lopez. I believe he can beat someone like Josecito Lopez. I believe he can beat Robert Garcia, Andre Berto, names like that. I believe he's walking into his prime. Do you want to see him fight those guys now? Nah, you probably want him to beat up like a Aaron Martinez type fighter. You know what I mean?
No, I think he can get some guys. I think he honestly can beat them.
Yeah, I think he can beat him.
Especially like Andre Berto, he's a little bit older.
Honestly, you know who I want to see at the welterweight division? I want to see how they respond in the big fight. I want to see Austin Trout. I'm interested in Austin Trout. I'm interested to see how him at the welterweight division. You know, I think
he had like a little fight, but it was like some nothing fight.
Yeah, I watched it. But he was 149. So I mean, I think he poses a problem for somebody at 147, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm very interested.
Yeah. Appreciate the call, Fred.
All right, all the time. I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you. Thanks, TV. Right. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Or us. What champ side promoting disorder. Yeah, man. Yeah. They mad at you, man, for that Franchon Cruz junk too. They mad at you. They mad at you, champ. They about to be they name gonna be mud in these streets. They don't know how many people we touch. They don't know how many people we touch every day. Oh man, WBC is officially going on my Eddie Hearn list. Oh, y'all see what I did to Eddie Hearn? I mean, they gonna regret this shit. Oh yeah, Saturday night TV. Yeah. You got to call back in a little bit, man. I'll send it to you. Right now. Let me send this to you right in 1 second. And you can do it yourself. And where is it? I might have edited it. Hello? They just calling in. It's the same person calling in every time. I'm trying to get this for you, champ. What up? What up, man? How you feel?
Barbershop conversation.
Hey, feel free. Hit the subscribe
Hit that
button.
like button or hit that subscribe button. Salute my brother Fred. How you living tonight?
I'm good, man. Everything good with you?
Every day, good day, homeboy. All right. So as far as like the Fury, the debunking that people are trying to do with the gloves and shit, right? First of all, you gotta keep in mind that it's not like the people that are trying to do it to debunk it are people who've never done it before. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury's been doing this. So it's not like he doesn't know exactly what he's doing. Now, we can say, how do we know he's been doing it? Well, it's not a fucking rumor. The dude got caught in the ring by a referee, right? So it's not, the history is there of him doing it. So it's not like you could give him the benefit of the doubt as if it's something he's never done. The history is there, right? He got caught already in the ring doing it. Okay. Now, we get to this shit where the dude you said that put that up, that's who's the guy?
Hey, champ side. He asked the guy to take it down. Yeah, he took his comment down. He erased his comment.
Who is he?
Let me see. Chico erased his comment.
Who
because I actually went to his website. He erased it. Anyways, I'm talking.
Who is he, Fred?
Chico Lopez. He's the ambassador to WBC. I have the screenshot. So I have the screenshot. I got to find it.
Okay, so the ambassador for the WBC says that this is YouTubers trying to make money off of fake news, right?
Yeah.
So they're now calling videos fake news, right? Remember the other night we was talking about how Rodney King got his ass whooped on videotape and them dudes still walked away. Remember that? Now you got this guy calling a videotape fake news. It doesn't matter how many professionals put on gloves and slap heavy bags. My eyes work. I know what fingers look like. I know what palms look like. I know what wraps look like. So I know what I was looking at. And for them to come out and go in this direction, you see, they'd have been better off saying nothing. But for them to hold the calls till the caller finish.
No, that's a hater. He's just calling in all the time.
But for them to come out and go in this direction of negative, right, towards what's happening, as opposed to saying we're looking into it, right? Because he could have just said that we're looking into it, right? Due to things that have come out, we're going to investigate. He could have said that, but nah, he decided to go in this direction, disrespectful. Now let's think about what they did when Canelo not was accused but popped dirty, right? They came out in defense of that, saying it was probably the tainted meat. They have no reason to doubt it, right? They took his word for it, right? Now, when Jimenez, the dude that fought Franchon Cruz, when Jimenez got in the ring and people were saying, it looks funny, she winds up popping dirty. They came out and wrote a 5-page letter talking about it's their duty to protect the fighters. It's their duty to protect the integrity of boxing. They wrote a whole 5-page letter on this shit. So now with that all in mind, being that Tyson Fury has already been caught once doing it in the past, in the ring, being that there's video evidence that says that he's done it in the first fight and in the second fight, how the fuck you gonna turn around and say it's YouTubers turning this into fake news? How does Tyson Fury, an already known cheater, Canelo Alvarez, a dirty fighter, and Jimenez, a dirty fighter, get the benefit of the doubt and the protection of the WBC, but Deontay Wilder, a clean fighter, gets nothing? Let me just say this real quick. I'm gonna go because I hear them calling. When Franchon Cruz got her belt robbed from her, like I said, the WBC, they came out and they wrote this whole thing in support of Jimenez.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In support of Jimenez. And now that Deontay Wilder, the biggest fighter in boxing, their biggest fighter and the biggest fighter in boxing, has been wrong. And this is now visible, right? And Tyson Fury is a known cheater, not just a cheater with the glove, a known drug cheater as well. How is Tyson Fury getting the benefit of the doubt when your biggest fighter, the face of boxing, could have, even if, let's say we were wrong, let's say there wasn't no video evidence, if it was even a fucking rumor, why wouldn't they go out of their way to protect Deontay Wilder? Now that they know that girl popped dirty, why aren't they going out their way to make it right with Franchon Cruz's urn? Why were they so quick to make it right and defend their fighters and do this with our fighters? Jamal Charlo missed a drug test, not failed, missed one because they weren't there. And people going out running around, they're on steroids. Errol Spence nipples, he's on steroids. See, they accusing motherfuckers who haven't even popped. Yet the dudes that's popping are the ones getting the benefit of the doubt. The ones that's cheap. They telling us to, these motherfuckers are mad that we're mad that somebody cheated. Right? Let's put the shoe on the other foot. Let Deontay Wilder have bust this man upside his head with bare knuckles. First of all, the damage would have been way worse. And imagine what they would have been saying if they were talking about suspending him for saying he wants to catch a body in the ring. Remember that? They were talking about suspending him for saying it. Tyson Fury went out there and tried to do it, and he getting the benefit of the doubt. And then, man, this is a bunch of bullshit. We already know what time it is. As my brother Drew Titan said earlier, it's so much bigger than boxing, but boxing has always been so much bigger than boxing. We just got to keep our eyes open. Fred, you keep doing what you're doing, bro. Because without you, without brothers like you, Fred, I'm telling you, we wouldn't even be moving like this.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? We all we got at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate my family in the chat. It's Mr. Finesse. You have a good night.
All the time. Thank you.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. Yeah, man. They don't want us to win, but guess what? We gonna win because they know I ain't got no one paying me. Hey, you want your intro?
You can't respect that. Your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade to black.
What's popping?
That's why I love you, Fred. That's why I love you, dog. You know what I'm saying? My nigga honor what I asked him to do, bro. It's real rap, bro. I appreciate it, my nigga.
All the time.
I appreciate it. Hey, look, I just wanted to address something right quick, man. Hey, when my nigga Mr. Finesse calling, hey, y'all shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Whoever keep fucking calling, man, y'all shut the fuck up.
That's a hater calling in. They just.
I know. I'm addressing him. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Let my nigga cook. Anyway, look, back to the family, Fred. Look, what Mr. Finesse said is absolutely right, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you and Champ Side are out here pushing the movement, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, like giving us a beacon of light, you know what I'm saying, to look toward, bro. Let me take y'all speaker, dog. I agree with everything Mr. Finesse said, man. As far as for Sean Cruz, you know, as far as, you know, Deontay Wilder, but I'm gonna touch on Cruz first, man. She fought a man in the ring. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You know, that was a male. Excuse me, that wasn't a man. That was a male. And in real time, you know, I was watching the WBC in real time on Instagram. Like anybody that added that little post that they had dropped trying to defend Jimenez, H-I-M, Jimenez, they were adding everybody, man. Like they wanted smoke with any random motherfucker that had a problem with, you know what I'm saying, what we saw. And to Mr. Finesse's point, from what I'm seeing, the WBC's mentality is if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. That's what it looks like to me, because like Canelo was being, like, for the longest, Canelo was being rewarded knowing that he failed a drug test. Clenbuterol. Same thing with Fury. Same thing with Jimenez. Same thing with a lot of these boxers. It's like the ones that are cheating are getting the I can't forget fucking Dillian White. Like the ones that are cheating are getting extra opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Are getting catered to. And as a black man, as a black boxer, as a black man or a black woman, you know, you're always expected to be the standard of honesty and forthrightness. And it is bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at it and like when you actually observe it, you know, it's definitely bullshit because you know, for what she had to go through, man, you know, I feel for her, man, because, you know, that was like she went into that fight, you know, knowing that, you know, that she was gonna, you know, be at a disadvantage, and credit to her to having that type of heart to still go in there and win that fucking fight against a transgender. I don't go fuck. That's what that was. That was a damn male. As far as with Wilder, bro, I hope he knows, bro, like how much, you know, like the community is pushing for him, man. You know, and I hope he knows, bro, that, you know, cats like you and, you know what I'm saying, cats in the chat, you know, they have his back, man. As far as you know, I'm not gonna say anything on what he needs to do because I know he's gonna do what he needs to do. So it's not on me to say it. I just wanted to address a couple things, bro. But like I said, man, salute to you, bro. Salute to Champside. Salute to all my niggas in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? That's pushing, bro. That's riding, man. That's what we need, bro. We need riders, man. It's enough of this fucking talking, bro. Like we need riders, man. You know what I'm saying? We need people that's gonna stand on these squares. You know what I'm saying? Stand for something that they believe in. And if it's not justice, if it's not true, then, you know, what the fuck are we doing it for? So, you know, I'm glad, man, that, you know what I'm saying, we had some good brothers that were able to step up, were able to shine a light. Salute to Blue Blood too. We're able to shine light on all this, man, because, you know, a lot of people take this shit for granted, bro, as far as, you know what I'm saying, thinking that everything is on the up and up when we've known since the beginning of established boxing, this shit's been dirty. So, like I said, man, I can't say it enough, bro. Salute to you. Salute to my dude, Champside. Salute to all my niggas in the chat, man. It's real rap, bro. I'm out.
Appreciate you. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man, we in on this son of a gun. Let's see if it's coming in. 469. Brandon. You finally got through, man. It's been a while. How you been?
Yo, Fred, what's good, my brother?
How you been?
Hey, this G5 Gabe.
Hey,
Dallas signing in.
What's up? How you feel?
Oh, man. I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm super, man.
Before I start off, man, for that hard work and grind and effort you put in for us on a daily basis, man.
Oh, that's
once you know, it never go unnoticed. And like my brother, real rapping this said, you know, you and Champside, you know, Blue Blood and BFTV, a lot of y'all shine a light on this. Yeah, they don't like it, you know. They say they want the truth, but then they can't handle the effects of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people say they want you to keep it real with you, but when they do, a lot of people can't really truly accept the real because it might come with some hurt with it. And the truth and the hurt may be that they some dirty motherfuckers, which they are, using French. And it's quite irritating. Let's just look at the champions that they got right now, who they're protecting. Let's say if they were black, would they do the same thing for them?
Nope.
Oh no. Nope. Let's think about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Let's switch their colors. Make Deontay Wilder white and him fight like he fights. He will be the best thing since sliced bread. He will be on Nike endorsements. Everything you could name, they'll have the brother on. And what he's doing will be elevated as great because he's white. If Tyson Fury was a black man with the same story, they wouldn't give a shit. They wouldn't promote that man like that. Why? He's black. They think he's just a part of a system or a number and he just was going through something and it's just normal. But for Tyson Fury, it's the greatest thing ever. So then you go to inside the boxing ring and you already got that favor. Of course you're going to get away with cheating. You've been doing it. The ref stopped you in a fight because your glove wasn't right. Delayed the fight. It made you go get in a hole another glove. You know, so it's like if that was Deontay Wilder with a glove situation and they happened like that, they would have called it a no contest, end of the fight. or disqualified the man.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm so glad that y'all pushing the agenda way we pushing it, a real and actually stand on something. And then when we speak, we stand up behind them words.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they need to give Brent Sean her belt back. You fought a man, a damn shim, testosterone more than half the men in the chat. Put her in a ring and say she a woman. But then she get in a post fight interview looking like Jesse Vargas twin and talking like Barry White, but talking about she a female. Walking through everything that woman did. Yeah, she deserved her belt back. And yeah, we ready for the rematch. And I can't wait for it. And I hope the champ, in Alpha getting his mind right. I know you just spoke to him. Wish the best well wishes. We rocking with him. To this day, his Bum Squad. And oh yeah, Chico Lopez. Sorry, Fred, but fuck you and your pit bull puppets. I hope they get parvo and coronavirus. You bumming ass doctor. I'm out.
Peace. Yeah, I ain't been nothing but kind to that man. I ain't been nothing but kind to that man. 507, what's up? New caller, man. How you doing?
Hey, what up, Fred? This Jay Hutch in the comments.
Hey.
And my apologies, bro. I've been kind of drinking and I had people over for the Kalinaki fight and the UFC card tonight.
Okay.
So if I can't articulate my point like I want to, blame the alcohol, man. But what I had DM'd you on Instagram, and I said how they frisked down the fighters in the UFC, and they inspected the gloves beforehand, like before they even let the fighters in the ring. And how, if you think they should implement that into boxing, in light of the glove case scheme, I think that it would cut down a little bit on the things that we've seen so far. I just wanted to hear your thoughts on that because I know
all the above.
I know
as safe as possible. Put the gloves on in the ring. Like oh man. I mean, Tyson Fury's gotten away with this for a long time, and he's found a cheat code. It's like I was making a point, and people were kind of coming down on me. I was making a point about the future of the Gatorade bottle. I was more interested in that than the actual Charlo Harrison fight, because if they let a fighter come in and say, hey, you can use the Gatorade bottle, they're gonna put something on the inside of the Gatorade bottle, and they're gonna pour the water in it, and next thing you know, they got some form of energy. So I'm more interested in protecting the integrity of boxing, in its totality. So if it takes an extra minute and a half for the fight to start because everyone in the fight is safe, then let's do it.
Yeah, and that was one of my things immediately when I noticed on the UFC card that every fighter that came into the ring, they just straight up put their arms out like they're about to get frisked by the police or something, and then and then they take the gloves, they flip them over in the hand the referee at the time. So this would be like Jack Reese or Kenny Bayless. They flip the gloves over, they see the top, they see the bottom, they inspect everything, and then they pass it off and let the fighter into the ring. And I think that's something that boxing should try to implement as well. I'm more a boxing fan. I was going back and forth all night with my guys about the fights and stuff and how different it is from boxing. But I just thought that that would be something that would be cool for UFC to do, or for boxing to do. But
no, it's a good idea.
But yeah,
it's a good idea. It's definitely a good
idea.
Yeah,
man, that's my call. But like I said, man, I might not be able to articulate as well as normal.
Good.
But
you good.
I'm a little inebriated, bruh. But peace, King. I appreciate you. I bought 2 of them medallions from Patty.
Oh, that's dope.
Special. So yeah, got one for me and one for my wife. I'm gonna post a picture on Instagram when they come.
Did you get them yet?
And everything. Yeah, hey, you know one other thing, bro. My bad.
Yeah.
That video I tagged you in it with my daughter singing "Bomb Squad."
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that was my daughter, man. She had double ear infection and strep throat.
Wow.
So we had been going back and forth from the doctor, but she still found time and the energy and strength to sing Bomb Squad for everybody.
That was dope.
You know, so that's how much we support the king in this house. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let you go, bro. I don't want to take up too much of the time. I hear people calling in, but yeah, bro, respect to you and everything you do on the channel, bro.
All the time. One.
Absolutely. Yep.
Peace. I appreciate the call. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man. O'Hara Davies is cool with Eddie Hearn. See, I like this now. I'm getting rid of that. Yeah, man. So, yeah, and they let her go in the fight with a man. At the end of the day, she was a man. You know what I mean? But Franchon Cruz, it's a double-edged sword. Franchon Cruz agreed to the fight. I'm not condemning her at all. I'm just talking about the semantics of it. She agreed to the fight, knowing it was a man. Like, listen, I don't go to Hollywood as much anymore, but I'm not. Maybe there are some that are the exceptions to the rule. But sometimes I drive down Sunset on the way to the event or coming home from the club 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they got that blade, they got that host roll. I know a man when I see a man. You know what I mean? And sometimes I take Western up because it's less traffic than, you know what I mean, because I live in between freeways. So I take Western up, or I'll take what's another street you can take? Wilton. You could take Wilton up. All my LA people know what I'm talking about. She looked like a man, or a woman transforming into a man. You know? Yeah. Oh, she used the word forced. Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you. I haven't read it because I asked her for an interview, champ. When I was in Philadelphia, I asked her twice. She said no. So I was like, hey, maybe she don't want a story to get out there. You know, I have no ill will towards her, but I wish she would have said the story then. The story would have got a lot more momentum. What's up, 318?
What's going on, man?
What's popping? How you feel?
All right, can't complain. Man, my name's Anthony. I'm calling from Shreveport.
What's popping?
All right. Man, basically, man, you know, there's a lot going on with the Wilder situation, but I wanted to know, did you see Young Pharaoh video? He was talking about how Fury had blood on his knuckles on a glove part. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Or did you see it?
I didn't see it. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to know if you knew about that. But basically, man, what's the protocol, or what kind of steps can we take? You know, if the sanctioning body is not going to do anything, like can it go to like Supreme Court or something like that?
Yeah, if you got a lawyer. Yeah, if we get a lawyer, it's expensive.
Because that's basically a crime, you know. Assault with a deadly weapon.
It is. Facts.
Yeah.
It could be. You're right. But no, it is. It is definitely a crime. Definitely a crime.
Definitely. Yeah, man. I just wanted to touch bases on that. I wasn't even expecting you to answer the phone, though.
Oh, no.
I was just...
he talked about it tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was about 3 hours ago.
Okay. I'm going to look at it.
But yeah, I was looking at it. It looked like it was blood, you know, so...
Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
I will. I promise
you. But salute to the LDBC, man, and it's Bomb Squad all day.
Facts.
You know, keep grinding.
We will.
Premeditated. All right, man, salute.
Malice and forethought. 310, what's up? Oh, I just deleted you by accident. I'm sorry. Yeah, but go ahead and call back in. Yeah, man. Yeah, Keena. He might be listening, Keena. He might be listening, you know. Chico Lopez is listening for sure. This video gonna get. What's up? Overseas, what's up?
Yes, Freddie. Good. Yes, it's me again. You good, yeah? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, quick one. So, a quick one, yeah? So, a black guy started a fight with a white guy in the pub. Just check me out, please. And then random white guys jumped in, helped the white guy beat this black guy up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened. Three more black guys walking. Instead of them helping the black guy, they split the fight up trying to find out what happened. This is exactly what we're like, bro. We never help. We always want to please the other side by being this fucking good Samaritan. You get what I'm trying to say? Because they don't play fair with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can get beat up in a pub now going out, right?
Mm-hmm.
By random guys that don't even know the guy I'm fighting. But a couple black guys will see it. Instead of them helping me out, they will try and split it up and say, oh, you shouldn't be fighting him. You want to find out what's going on. We see you and young Pharaoh pushing this narrative, trying to fight this, right? Instead of, well, you said go to that page on Instagram a few days ago, drop a message. Right, I'm all the way in the UK and I'm following you hard, bro. Right, drop a message. I went on the guy's page. I saw like 7 messages. You remember? We should have like a massive force supporting you guys all the way. We like to talk and call up on the phone and act like we're active to get airtime. But when it comes to put the work in, I don't see people putting the work in. If you save my number, find out who I am, you're going to know why I can't put my face to certain things, right? But I go on the pages and people are not responding. We need to respond as the army. We need to push you and support what you're doing. It's all good coming in and saying they cheated Wilder and all that stuff and clogging up your phone line and stuff like that. You get where I'm coming from. It's good. It's cool. It's a cool thing to do, but we need to put action because you're putting your face, your time, your money, right? Your energy into this. You're not getting paid for this. We're behind the phone. We're behind the keyboard. All you ask is support. I think I want to give a challenge to your channel, bro. This is my challenge. Respond as an army anytime you ask for something, especially when it comes to this issue. I ain't going to talk about Wilder, Fury. I'm still angry about it, but that's what I'm saying. That's a challenge for the whole group. Anytime you say something, we need to go out there as a troop, not 1, 2, or 5 people, as a troop. And another challenge before I go, we need to recommend your channel and build it up to make sure it's up with them stupid ones they're giving us over here with Eddie Hearn always clogging up the thing, bro. We need to put you up there. We need to make sure, like, if I've recommended your channel to more than 5 people today.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
If one subscriber recommend your channel to 4 people, if let's say 30,000 people do that, we're gonna take you all the way up.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. We can't just be calling up like now I'm calling, clogging up the phone line, and it sounds cool. I'm getting airtime. Yeah, okay. And then what? You know, we need to support what you guys are doing fully like a troop. End of. That's all I got to say today, man. Love from the UK.
Appreciate
anyway.
you. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man. Y'all need to grow the channel. Y'all need to grow the channel. Y'all need to bring 5 people to the channel this week. Have 5 people subscribe. It's very, very important, man. The algorithms, man, it's very, very important. You already know I'm fighting. You know what I mean? So I really need y'all. I frontline these issues, man. I frontline very few people. You know, and people talking about it online. They ain't going to fights. They just talking and hollering and yelling and pro and for and against. I don't know what these what you call them guys, old media and stuff. They don't go to fights. They just stay on their Twitter and they talk. And you know what I mean? I go to fights. You know what I mean? I pay my own money. YouTube ain't paying me. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling. Bring 4 people. Bring 4 people to the channel this week because I've proven my worth. I'm worth my weight in gold at this point. You know what I mean? In terms of my work ethic, in terms of what I believe in. So yeah. All right. I look these same people in the eye. Like Chico, I'm gonna look him dead in the face in July when I see him and call him a scumbag. Scumbag, scum of the fucking earth, scumbag. Me and Blue Blood was nothing but gracious to this man. Great to this man. And he did this. Nothing. He's nothing. He's a scumbag. He's a scumbag. for him to say something like that. We took him underneath our wings, man, and was kind to that man. Kind to that man. Kind to that man. What's up, 347? Finally, you got through. What's up? You live?
Hey, what's going
What's
on?
poppin', man? How you feel?
Yeah, man. Thanks for taking my call.
For sure.
I actually met you at the Barclays Center at the Wilder Brazil fight. I was the dude I met you right before you got in the Uber. It's Smooth from Brooklyn.
I remember. It was 3 of you guys.
Exactly. It
was 3 of you guys.
Exactly. We spoke on the Ruiz Joshua.
And what did I tell you to do? And what did I tell you to do? You remember?
Well, we both agreed on that, though. Because I said that he was going to get hurt, too. We both was talking about the Ruiz fight before.
No, what did I tell you what you and your brothers do? Make sure y'all do.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I said make sure y'all take care of each other.
Oh, absolutely. Those is my brothers. I always look out.
Take care of each other, man. It's important that brothers take care of brothers.
Well, it leads to the bigger question that, I wanted to ask, on the broadcast. We're seeing what's going on as far as the support. Not just, from the boxing media or, the old media, but from the country. And I'm really feeling like we need to have a conversation about having our own country. I know it's a very hard conversation to have, but in order for us to support each other the way we need to support each other, in order for us to change rules and regulations with the government backing, we're going to have to begin to have the conversation about having our own country. Because we've been here too long. We've been playing this game with these organizations, the law. We've been playing this game for too long. We've been playing this game for way too long. And it's too many of us that want the ultimate. We want that freedom. We want that liberation.
310, you got to wait till the call ends. Did not get to you. Go ahead. You're back.
We want that liberation, though. We need it. We need it, and we need to be able to govern ourselves. Think about this. I'm going to just ask this question. If we had our own country and that fight took place in our country, do you think Tyson Fury would have even made it to the airport?
Facts.
Let's keep it above. Let's begin to talk about self-governing ourselves and the industries that we actually dominate, from sports to entertainment and everything else. Because in order for us to have control and to make differences and to make changes, we need a governing body of our own. And so until we begin to really talk about that, these things are going to constantly happen because we're already in a penitentiary of a country that don't have no love for us. And what really bothers me is we done did everything. There's more ways to skin a cat. We done that. It's time for us to have our own. The champ is over in Africa, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I hope you don't come back. Stay over there. Stay over there and be the true king. Get your land over there. And I'll guarantee you, if he was to do that, he'd have people moving over there with it. That's the movement within itself. If you're gonna be a king, you're gonna be a true king. You're gonna be a ruler of lands. Let's make that happen. And then these problems will assist to go away. They will be eliminated. You're talking about police brutality. there would be no police brutality in a country of our own. So until you start talking about liberation and freedom, then we're going to make changes on this planet. We'll be fine.
Appreciate the call. No?
Thanks a lot.
All the time. All right, 310. You finally. What's up, man? 310. You hung up. Oh, I guess you were playing. So yeah, man. Yeah. WBC, man. They showed their true colors, man. Chico Lopez, man. Go on and keep on tongue kissing Canelo. Man. Canelo, man. Shit, man. WBC, everyone. WBC, INSAC, everybody. Everybody, man. Everybody wanted Deontay Wilder to lose, man. I have no doubt. I have no doubt in my mind at this point. You know? So yeah, man. How many more callers we got? We got any more callers calling in? Let me take this down. Yeah, man. It's yeah, man. It's awful, man, what they doing. It's awful. And then we got to realize we don't need them. We don't need nobody. We don't. All we need is us. I said that at the top of the show. We don't need them. They need us. They out there spending Deontay Wilder's money as we speak right now. They out there spending Jamal Charlo, all of them, Adonis Stevenson, Gary Russell. These fighters got to pay these sanctioning fees, man. We need to find out. We need to find out, do we really got to pay these sanctioning fees? You know what I mean? 281, what's up? 281.
Yo, Fred, this is calling in from Houston.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so in reference to that, one of the previous callers that you had, you remember he was saying that, you know, we should maybe think about looking at the gloves or putting on the gloves before the fight starts while they're in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you go back to look at some of Muhammad Ali's old fights, they used to come in the ring with the hands wrapped with no gloves on back in the 70s.
Mm.
And then, you know, for example, you know, you look at the Thrill in Manila. Eddie Futz takes the gloves and he wraps up Joe Frazier's hands, puts on his gloves, laces them up during the introductions. So I'm just trying to figure out why boxing got away from that.
Probably save time.
Yeah, but I don't know. They probably need to go back and start doing that, you know, because this controversy is getting out of hand. But say, Fred, I can't leave comments in the chat anymore, man. I think
someone blocked you.
I don't know. What's that?
Someone blocked you.
Yeah, ever since that day when was that?
You probably said something. Man, I got 7,000 people blocked, man. I don't even know how to unblock people. You get dizzy looking at those little names. So if you got blocked, man, you gotta get another Gmail and add. Fuck, I'm just being honest. I ain't about to look through 7,000. I got 7,000 people blocked.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Every day I just block people because I like doing it.
Well, I met you in Houston.
I appreciate that.
At the Charlo Harrison fight, I actually came up to you and spoke to you right when they were coming in through the little back entrance, and you were filming, so you didn't really have time to talk. But
I remember.
I met you, man. I was there when that guy from Kelly Swanson's team like cursed at you.
I remember it exact because I remember exactly. I was next to Earl and the wide receiver from the Houston Texans, Andre Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. It's funny how I remember every interaction with y'all. That is the weirdest shit ever. And I meet at least 50 of y'all motherfuckers every fight. I remember all the interactions, man. For real. I remember. I remember I was talking to Earl about that, and yeah, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like I said, I supported the channel, and I was just trying to figure out why I couldn't
Man, you gotta
comment
get a
no
new
more.
name.
And
You gotta get a new name, dog. Like I'm telling all y'all motherfuckers, you gotta get new. Man, I got thousands of people blocked. Thousands. I might block 20 tonight. You know what I mean? Just because. It's fun blocking.
all right,
It takes
man.
like a half a second to do.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right, appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, man. Man, the ambassador of the WBC called me and Blue Blood. Oh man. Oh God. Okay, take it over. It's all you. Oh damn. It's all you, man. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. It's all you. What you got, Reg? Take your time.
All right. Man, what's up? I just wanted to call in to counter that comment about us needing our own country, because I hear a lot of those type of comments when it comes into dealing with what we deal with in this country. And to speak of needing our own country, I don't know if he's talking about outside this country or in it. That's like one of the weakest statements that I hear Black folks make. You don't run away from anything, especially conflict inside of a nation. And this is the reason why it bugs me out, is you running from a situation in a country that our people have built, our ancestors have built. And even when we come in the topic about our native ancestry, about being here, about being natives to this land, how can you run from a land that your people have been here before the settlement of Europeans, and also with the arrival of the new amongst us who come over here on ships to build this nation? You want to run away from it because you're afraid to stand up and challenge the system. What is to say you run away from a country, you start your own country? How do you defend it? European nations are occupying nations. How do you stop them from invading and continue on with the processes that they have put most of the world into oppressive type states? How do you defend against that? That's the cowardice thing. You stand battle on your own ground and you challenge these things. And not all battles are fought through weaponizing and stuff. A lot of these battles that we face in this country are intellectual. They're psychological battles. But the thing is, people have to educate and go about doing things. And I remember hearing Killer Mike speak about revolution and how a lot of people ain't prepared. A lot of people ain't. Do a lot of people know how to go about picking up weapons, defend themselves? Do a lot of people know how to go about living off the land? Absolutely not. People have become so goddamn tamed and civilized and taken away from just living like naturalized human beings. The power can go off today. People go into a panic, lose their goddamn minds, and we've seen what's going on with this coronavirus. So easy to create hysteria and panic. People have to stop being weak, talking about running away from this country, and start challenging shit in this country, because these folks don't really run you. They don't run none of that shit. But mentally, how they fuck around a lot of people is the way they win these battles. So a lot of people sit there, they whine, bitch, and cry about shit. You do other ways of checking these folks. And first of all, you check your emotions and you gear yourself up for battle. And sometimes these battles ain't going in, putting a gun in nobody's face, putting a fist in nobody's face. You do it from the intellectual standpoint. Now, people need to start knowing how to go about creating more the engineering, and it's into our kids. You pushing these kids to become the most educated beings on this goddamn planet, to where nothing can stop them. And that's always been the way of things. Even when this country suppressed people from getting out, buying their freedoms, being free, the one people you could never stop has always been the educated Black man. Those have always been the ones that get their freedom. And they go about educating and spreading this knowledge, kicking around. Knowledge is to be shared, man. You pass it along, and it's nothing no one who tries to oppress you can do. Same thing with any society that has ever risen above other occupying forces that have come into it. It's through them educating, standing up, and being powerful. And all this running away, starting your own country shit, what you gonna do when you start a new country? Have a bunch of infighting, get invaded, split apart? Nah, this your land. Your folks done built this shit. You got white folks here. This other thing that makes sense. You got white folks here that have no history, no real existence in this country. They're new arrivals. And they're celebrating. You celebrate Italians, they new to this motherfucker. You celebrate Irish, they new to this damn country. You celebrate Polish, they're new to this country. So stop looking at every white person as if they have some right or some claims to this nation. This has been their new escape from Europe. So all that talk of running, you're just quick to want to run away from it. Ain't no running from this. It's only fighting for this. We've always fought for it. And it's our time to start taking our stances and putting ourselves in position. Look at the power of what's going on with this current situation with the gloves and all this stuff. You ain't need no damn mainstream media to kick shit. F what they don't kick, because this story has picked up so much steam, you would have thought it came from some mainstream media shit. But that's the power when you don't fall in line with what narratives or stories other people have to go about holding on. This news has been big, and it ain't been done through none of these white forms of media. And not to even put and for white folks too cool. I hate to even state it like this, because not all white folks fall in line with these bigoted ass people. But when you hear us talking about white folks, we talking about some bigoted ass punks who y'all may be related to some of them, but fuck it. That's what we talking about. But all this running, black folks have been broken away from who their true essence is. And our true essence is we fucking warriors. You don't run from shit. And all that bow down. So that shit just bugs me. And I know the caller probably meant something different, but all this running away, start a new country, it ain't happening. Start taking a piece of this goddamn country, getting in positions. If you're in corporate jobs, moving up in these positions, and stop acting like you got to live up to how you're viewed or perceived by other races of people. F what they think. Keep true to yourself. Be intelligent about the way you move, and do things to inspire other folks. And that's the way you do it. But we're going to conquer shit in this land, because can't nothing, we worry about what white folks think. They're new to this country, new arrivals. They have nothing to speak on. They have nothing they can tell you in this country, because I always hit white folks when they want to talk about some historic shit, and I find out their last name is some Grabowski and some other shit. I tell them to shut the fuck up, because you new to this shit. You done came over here because you've been exiled from whatever country you've been in Europe. You got no knowledge of speaking on shit in this country. And we ain't running from shit, because America's our land. That flag can be for them other folks. We can be without a flag, but the soil is our land. But that's all I got on this one, Fred.
Appreciate
we got to be soldiers, figure out who the fuck black folks is. It ain't no coward runaway type folks. That's the same thing with Wild. He ain't running away from shit. About to get right back in that thing. But I'll catch you. I'm back in the chat.
Appreciate you, Reg. Thanks, man.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Nah, we ain't going back and forth, New York. Nah, don't call in. We ain't going back and forth. Nah, we ain't doing round robin debates. Nah, you said your piece. Call in tomorrow. And I'm tired of the motherfucker. Nah, man. Call in tomorrow. Call in some other day, and you'll have your couple minutes to do that. Yeah, tomorrow we live. Tomorrow we good. We gonna have some fun tomorrow, man. Damn, we got close to 400 people on the spontaneous show. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. I genuinely appreciate you guys coming in. And if this isn't confirmation, we got some fighters listening, not comment. We got some promoters listening. We got friends of fighters, cousins, family members of fighters, man. Stay in-house and get it done. Stay in-house. Whatever your team is, stay in-house and get it done, man. WBC don't care about you. Commissions don't care about you. Sanctioning bodies don't care about you. Stay in-house and get your work done. You know, I'm not going to put a color on it, because, you know, there's black fighters that are best friends with Mexican fighters, and Mexican fighters are best friends with Indian fighters, you know. Oh, what's up, Mark? Yeah. And so I just wanted to make that point. Stay in-house and get it done. All right. Because this comment right here, and this is a man that I befriended. Great video. He's talking about another channel. Ignorance is at an all-time high. A few YouTubers cashing in by promoting disorder and fake news. Stay in-house and get it done. He failed to mention, I never even met Oscar Rivas. Never even met him in my life. Never interviewed him. Nothing. I spent $1,500 of my own money going to get Eddie Hearn. My sole purpose going to Dallas, Texas, July 26th through the 28th was to go get Eddie Hearn. And if y'all remember correctly, I booked that flight at 12 o'clock and I was on the plane at 4 o'clock. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? As it relates to the Dillian White B sample, I ain't got no other YouTubers, no Twitter followers, no Facebookers, no putting their money on the line for the integrity of the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? 9 p.m. tomorrow, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. He forgot about that. He forgot me and LDBC and everyone else. Boxing Ego was there. We had 200 black people and a handful of others. Return fresh. I agree with that too, champ. He forgot we had 200. He was there. We had 200 people. Kids getting free haircuts, free food, campaigning and champagne. He forgot all about that, huh? I'm not gonna say my dime, on our dime, excuse me, on our dime. You know, y'all donated. I appreciate y'all donating. I appreciate Black. I appreciate everyone that was there. I appreciate your presence, you know. He was there, and he's gonna say this. A few YouTubers cashing in, and he was there. He saw the hard work and that we put in. It don't get no worse than this, man. They'll call you stupid and nigga. Man, they don't have the courage to call you a nigga to your face because they get the electricity turned off. You know what I mean? They won't, man. Come on, man. It's just insane. I'm not saying he heard about it. I'm not gonna say he was an invited guest. And this is what he says. Nigga done ran off with your daughter, man. Ran off with your girl, man. He's been your best friend for 15 years. Been looking at your daughter for 10. Disgusting. That's what disgusting men do. That's what all they care about is money. Help me sell a dog. That's all they care about. Help me sell a dog. You know what I mean? Shit. They didn't want to talk about money. Like money is the sum of a man's integrity. Money ain't the sum of a man's integrity. Come on, man. I got, you know how many experts I got calling in? You know what I mean? The first question I don't ask is how much money you make, what do you do for a living? I'm like, well, what can you add to the programming? You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be Floyd Mayweather. Everybody want the most money, right? Everybody want that. That's a shame, man. Honest, man. My daughter bet not ever sum up somebody based on how much money they make, man. That's not even a conversation to have. Talk about you disagreeing, making money. That means you have no. See, when people go straight to the money, that means they basically bypassing. That means say that you have no integrity, you have no character, you have no substance. All you do is do it for money. But when in actuality, they doing it for money. Chico ain't traveling on his dime. He's traveling on Deontay Wilder's sanctioning fees. He's traveling on Jamel Charlo's sanctioning fees. Earl Spence sanctioning fees. That's how they traveling. Imagine that. Hey, this man, come on, man. He was there. We gave over 60 haircuts to young black kids in Texas. Over 60 kids got haircuts, man. 60. Man, get the hell out of here, man. And then he want to stoop this low, man. It's disgusting. Flat out disgusting, dog. I don't respect that. You ain't my friend. So anyways, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We gonna get out of here. If y'all have a YouTube channel, feel free to destroy this man. He literally saw Blue Blood giving back to the community. He literally saw me giving back to the community on our own dime. On our own dime. The only thing we get free is a credential, which is a ticket to the fight. I had a credential that fight. Wait a minute, did I have a credential? Maybe I did. I don't remember. What fight was that? Oh, that was the Earl Spence fight. Yeah, I had a credential to the fight. That was in March, right? No, it wasn't. Shit, in Pearland, Texas. Why was I in Pearland, Texas? I don't remember, but I was there for something. What fight was that? What fight were we in Pearland, Texas for? Can someone remind me? What fight were we in? No, that was Houston. Is Houston close to Pearland? I'm thinking Dallas the whole time. It was Houston. Yeah, it was Houston. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Dallas. It was in June. It was this past June. And guess what? We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna put up my but the fake YouTube money that I'm getting. I ain't got a YouTube check in 2 months. My last month. So that means I ain't gonna get a YouTube check for like 2 months now. Shit. That's not why I do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, man. Yeah, Pearland is a suburb of it, yeah. I'm sorry. I appreciate y'all. Pearland. I know it's Pearland. It's not Pearland. It's Pearland, right? Yeah. Keep on. Everybody in Houston was telling me it's not Pearland, Fred. It's Pearland. Anyway, it was Charlo Adams. Thanks, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. We getting the hell out of here. Tomorrow, we're gonna cook them some more tomorrow. And I'm home tomorrow. I got the kids. That means when I'm home and I got the kids, that means I make videos. Yeah, man. So anyways, man, I appreciate y'all. Oh, we got to play some music, man. We got to do roll call, play some music. You know what I mean? Have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. JJ ain't in here tonight. Mr. Vegas, Jeffrey, EW, TJ, welcome back. We ain't seen you in a while. G5, Jeffrey. Officially accurate, Mr. Finesse, Real Rap, Cash G, Mr. Vegas, Champ Side, Denard Reed. You late to the family picnic, dog. Unspoken, Muir, Cash G, Muir, Retro, DOG 215. Keena, what's up, man? How you feeling, Queen? I see you in a couple of weeks. Pete Money, Real Rap, Muir, the great one, Reg, yes indeed, Terrell Live. I appreciate all y'all coming in on a spontaneous show, man. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate you guys, man. But man, God damn. What up, Jeffrey? Appreciate your first comment, man. Appreciate you. It's your favorite part, though. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. So what you gotta do. Hey. 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 And then he deleted the comment. Like a coward. Deleted the comment like a coward. Man, go get some lap band surgery. All them fat motherfucker. Go get some lap band surgery. You can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine on that and see the brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. I can't wait for Blue Blood to cook him tomorrow. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing. Oh yeah. Don't forget, you lose an hour tomorrow. Appreciate you, Omega Red. Smart ass. Like it's 4 a.m. out here. I'm like, no, it's not. It's 12 o'clock. Jabbing the competition, back up against the rope. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. You gotta give back, give love. Never give up, stand tall to fight another. Keena, you got to call in tomorrow, all right? They got to hear your voice. I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this
So learn quickly, they'll come for yo-yo. Can't get played, can't take it too slow. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. I love y'all, Mr. Finesse, man. Real rap. Keena, you gotta call in tomorrow, man. They need to hear your voice. You gotta let them know that it's real. I love y'all, man. I'm out this house. See y'all tomorrow.